Hey, it's Sher with etrailer. Today we're going to take a look at our Titan chain assisted tensioning tire chains on our 2023 Kia Telluride. Today on our Telluride, these tire chains are going to be on a 245 50 R20, and we do have them installed on the front tires of this Telluride per our owner's manual. Now these chains are going to be a diamond pattern instead of a ladder pattern. Main difference there between the two is our diamond pattern here is going to give us better traction for whenever we're going around turns in bad weather conditions. Our ladder style would really only give us some benefits when we are stopping or trying to start when we're at a stop sign or a light, for example. We're going to see that all these individual links are going to be a square design. That's going to have a lot of hard edges on it to help break that ice up a bit better and give you better traction in any adverse weather conditions. Another thing to note about these chains here is the corrosion resistant metal they are made of, which is going to be a manganese nickel alloy. Now earlier I did mention that these are an assisted tensioning chain. All that means is we're going to have this chain right here. It's going to go through this red hook and up these red eyelets, and it's going to hook in on our chain. So basically all that's going to do is end up pulling all the slack out for us, so we don't have to worry about leaving our little rubber tensioners at home. And when you receive these chains, you're going to get a set of them as well as this soft shell carrying case. That soft shell carrying case is going to be small enough to fit into most of your storage compartments, especially the one on the Telluride today that we have. So you don't have to worry about leaving home without them ever. To start our installation, we're going to lay our chains out flat and make sure there's no twists or binds in the chains. Now when you're straightening these chains out, so you want to make sure that these binds up here at the top have these hooks and they're facing down towards the ground and not up towards you, because if it's up towards you, it's going to be up against the back of your wheel as well. Now when we're down here straightening these out too, we want to make sure that this link up here at the top has hooks facing down towards the ground so that this flat section rests against the side of the tire. We're going to go ahead and feed this cable section behind the tire. But before we do that, this self-tensioning clip will need to get fed back there with it too. Sometimes it gets stuck on your wheel. What I like to do is I like to hook it to one of the links along this section of the tire chain before feeding it back. Now we're going to go ahead and get the cables connected. Now once we have that connection made, we're going to go ahead and pull all these chains out around the tire here. And before we push the rest of the cable back, we are going to make sure that this is going to connect up properly. Now we're going to go ahead and make this connection with the green clip and the yellow chain. Once we've done so, we can start to push this tire chain back, as this will hold the tire chain in place for us. And all we want to do is make sure we go around the outside of the tire and make sure that this center chain here is on the center tread. Now once we got all that centered, we're going to go ahead and grab our assisted tensioning chain here, pull that through this red clip. We're going to want to get that tied on there, then feed this hook through these red eyelets. And then we're going to find the farthest chain away that's going to give us the most secure connection. Now that we got this installed, go ahead and repeat that process on the other side. One thing to note too is as you start to drive, these are going to settle in, so you might notice that they are a little bit loose. So you can use this green hook here to move it up a couple of links on this yellow chain to increase how tight it is, or you can move this hook to a different position along your tire chain. If you're looking for a good set of chains that are easy to use and don't require you to get under your vehicle in icy conditions to get this hooked up, well, this Titan chain is going to be a great option for you. My name's Trevor, and thank you for taking a look at my installation here of these Titan tire chains on our 2023 Kia Telluride.